Greetings trainers, KuroBlitz here and welcome back to another video. Today is May 22nd, also known as the birthday of our boy Ash Ketchum, the pride of Palette and also the champion of Alola. Over in the last 2 decades, we witnessed several adventures, journeys and even Pokemon battles from this great trainer. But of course that these ones are not over yet, as Ash Ketchum has now entered in the hyperclass of the World Coronation series. And the battles from here on out are just going to be tougher than ever. But that begs the question, who will battle Ash, or better yet, who should battle Ash? Because there are several trainers who Ash had battled in several times in his past or never battled before, and I think that there are great possibilities for him to battle either in the hyperclass of the World Coronation series or even just in a casual Pokemon battle. And this, ladies and gentlemen, it's what I'm here to talk about today. My personal top 20 Pokemon battles that I want for Ash Ketchum to have in Pokemon Journeys. So without further ado, let's get started. In my number 20 spot, I do have the character of Forest, Brock's brother, in the Pewter City Gym. As we all know, he has a Rhyperior, so with Sinnoh remakes in the horizon, I think it would be a great way for Ash to actually battle Brock's brother because he never had a chance to. It's just a casual battle, nothing else, but it would be great for Ash to battle Forest even just once, in my personal opinion. Coming into number 19, I do have the character of Casey, and I think that the battle should be in Goldenrod City. As we all know, Casey was a minor recurring character in the Johto series of the anime, who Ash never battled in the Johto League, although she had several appearances throughout the series and even showed up in the Master Quest opening. So I think that Ash could battle Casey in the World Coronation series or even just in a casual battle. The city of Goldenrod also has the character of Seiya, being the trainer of the Meganium, and also Whitney, who's the gym leader there who also practices softball and baseball in the lore of the games, so having the character of Casey being battled in Goldenrod City would be a great way for Ash to meet her once again. Continuing on to female rivals that Ash never had the privilege to battle against, as for number 18, I do have the Unova rival of Bianca, and I think that Ash should battle her in the Juniper Labs of Nuvema Town, and Bianca would of course be now her researcher self from Pokemon Black and White 2, and I think this would not be a World Coronation Series battle, it would just be a very casual one. Heck, even Go could battle Bianca because they are both researchers, but the idea that Ash finally has a chance to, battle this former Unova rival and friend of his would be a great closure for the character of Bianca. Continuing on with Unova missed opportunities, for number 17 I do have the character of Virgil. And in regards to Virgil, now that Ash defeated Iris, who is now the champion of Unova, I do believe that character of Virgil, Ash couldn't just battle the guy in regards, he can visit the Evolution Laboratory in Vermilion, and it could also be, good development for Chloe as well, so because of her Eevee. So it would be either casual battle or even a World Coronation series, it can go either way, but I think that the character of Virgil visiting the city of Vermilion would be a great way, even for Chloe to see Ash have a battle, because Chloe never saw Ash have an official battle before. And in regards to the evolutions that Virgil would use, I think he would use either Eevee, Espeon and Umbreon, because those are the ones that he uses in the downloadable content for Black and White 2 of the Pokemon World Tournament in Driftville City. As for number 16, I do have the character of Kiawah, and Kiawah would be battled in the Pokemon School in Maylene Island. Then again, Ash and Kiawah, they practically never battled in the league. So I think that this better way is that, maybe Kiawah won the second league conference of Alola, the Manalo conference, and either they can battle in the school for old time's sakes, or they can actually battle in the Manalo Stadium. It can go either way, but I would think it would be a great way for the character of Kiawah to finally battle Ash, and maybe it could be his final trial to become the kahuna of Akala Island. As for number 15, I do have the character of Erika, and Ash would battle Erika in her gym in Celadon City, because Ash and Go are now researchers, and in the manga and other several media, Erika is a professor at Celadon University, so I think that Ash and Erika do deserve to have, a closure to the battle that they never had because of Team Rocket. The gym can even be remodeled after the Vile Plume from the I Choose You timeline, so I think it would be a great way for Ash to re-challenge a gym leader of Kanto who he never had a proper closure with. And speaking of that, I do have Sabrina for number 14. And of course that Sabrina would not be battled in the city of Saffron because Ash already visited there, but yes, in the Pokestar Studios, and it could be a great development for Gengar. Maybe Bryson could be there and Bryson would sit with Go, and since Gengar knows Psychic and Ice Punch, it would be a great way for, for Ash to actually have a proper battle with the character of Sabrina. As for number 13, I do have the character of Maylene from the Diamond and Pearl series, because Ash technically never defeated Maylene in battle. It was a tie. Maybe Go can talk with Reggie during this battle, but I do believe that from all of the Sinnoh gym leaders that Ash should battle once again, it should be the character of Maylene. Maybe Maylene will battle B, maybe we'll see more Lucario development, we'll just have to wait and see, but I think that this is the proper gym leader that Ash should battle in the World Coronation series in the Hyper class. Now as for number 12, I do believe that Ash should battle the character of Tizen, his rival from the Owen League in the Advanced Generation series. I think that will be a great way, maybe it can be even a Gigantamax battle in Galar, like, Pikachu against Meowth. But I do believe that this battle would be more fitting in Tizen's hometown of Mauville, who Ash and Go already visit to deal with the Flygon situation. Not to mention that I do like to believe that Tizen is the one that created the battle restaurant that we do see in Mauville cities in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire games. So yeah, Ash never technically battled anyone from the Owen League properly, besides, Drake from the Elite Four, or even meeting Steven Stone to that capacity, but at least Tizen won the Evergrande Conference, so I do believe that if Ash is to battle Virgil as well, I think that Tizen would also be a great candidate for Ash to battle in this series. And speaking of rivals, continuing on to number 11, I do believe that Ash should battle Richie in the Indigo Plateau once again, or even just in the outskirts of the Victory Road, because Richie was Ash's first ever league loss, so I think that the character of Ash needs some redemption with the character of Richie, not to mention that Richie also needs some closure. The last time we saw him was in the Mount Amber of Sevi Islands in Pokemon Chronicles. He was seeing Moltres, we now are getting Moltres in Journeys, and Moltres are the Pokemon from the Indigo Plateau, like the Torch, the Olympic Torch of the Pokemon League. So the character of Richie, not only does he need to return, but Ash also needs to have a proper closure and a proper battle with his first, league rival, quote unquote. Speaking of league rivals, for number 10, I do have the character of Barry, and I think that the character of Barry should be battled in the Battle Zone's survival area, because that's where you rematch Barry in Pokemon Platinum. As we do all know, Ash never battled Barry in the Sinnoh League. So I think that Barry is a great candidate for Ash to battle in the World Coronation series, especially if Palmer, the Frontier Brain, is also in this or whatnot. But Ash and Barry, they never battled. Give us Pikachu against Empoleon, Gengar against Roserade, Dragonite against Staraptor, anything. Just, Surfetch against Hitmonlee, just Lucario against Skarmory, just Dracovish against, Heracross. Just give us anything. Barry needs redemption. He's the rival from the games. Ash has nothing to prove against Paul, and Ash never had a league rival battle against Barry, so the character of Barry is a must to return especially with the Sinnoh remakes in the horizon. And continuing on with Sinnoh, I do believe that for number 9, Ash should battle Elite Four Bertha from the Sinnoh League. And in regards to where they should battle, continuing on to the Battle Zone tradition, because of, Journeys likes to go to post-game locations, the desert of Route 228 would be great. That's the desert where Cyrus's grandfather lives. That's the desert where the Regirock ruins are. So yeah, have Ash battle Bertha and potentially give some damn redemption for his Torterra. I think that if Ash is in the Hyper class, in the top 100 of all participants of the World Coronation Series, he needs to step up his game. He needs to prove that his champion title of Alola is worth it. He needs to show his effort and merit. So battling Elite Four members after his rivals, it's the next big step in my opinion. And continuing on with Elite Four members, as for number 8, I do have the character of Bruno. Bruno was the first Elite Four member that Ash ever met. He saw him on TV with Brock, maybe he was the guy who used Onyx in episode 1, there are theories that Bruno is actually Ash's father, I don't know, I don't care, all that I care about is that Ash needs to battle Bruno, because even in the game lore, Bruno is one of the Elite Four that from Kanto to Johto, he ranks up a position, so now with Surfetch and Lucario in the mix, maybe even B can battle Bruno in a Machamp duel. And we can see this, in the outskirts of the league. Maybe Ash can meet Bruno in the actual victory road. It would be amazing. If there's an Elite Four of Kanto that Ash needs to battle, it needs to be Bruno, in my opinion. Continuing on to position number 7, I do have the character of Drake from the Owen Elite Four. Ash battled Drake in Advanced Generation, he gave him a slice of humble pie, so yeah, like, if Ash is to ever get cocky again, I think that the character of Drake would be a great way, for Ash to see, the elderly commanding dragons. He saw Iris, so maybe he will see Drake again going to Sutopolis, maybe, because Sutopolis is, it's the Rune City, so maybe he sees Drake sailing with his ship to Sutopolis. And I think it will be a great battle, like Salamence against Dragonite. I think it will be a great battle for Ash to have. And well, it's the only member of the Hoenn Elite Four that he met. So Ash battling Drake in Journeys, I think it's a great way for, for Drake's return and also for his character to, get some closure with Ash now that he's actually a champion. Now, continuing on with the Elite Four members, as for number 6, I have the character of Flint. I know that Ash will battle Voltner, but if Ash is to battle Voltner, and Voltner is at Elite Four level, there are game lore that it's explained in Master ZX even, but Ash should have battled Flint. He's the Elite Four member, he's the one that he placed himself when he saw the battle against Cynthia in Diamond and Pearl 191, so yeah, have Ash battle Flint for God's sakes, for Arceus' sakes, make it battle even in Sunny Shore, in Voltner's gym, if that's possible. And have go talk with Voltner because they are, they are tech whizzes and whatnot, so yeah, Ash battling Flint would be amazing, and I hope that Journeys down the line actually delivers this match. Now, as for number 5, I do have the character of Tobias, and his character would be battled in Canalave City. I know that the character of Tobias is very controversial because he's a Mythbuster, he captures legendaries, but now that Ash has Naganadel being debatably an Ultra Beast and also Melmetal being a mythical, and also Go has Suicune and Eternatus, like, being a legendary owner, it's not something that's special anymore, considering that even Ash already, he had to battle Zygarde, he had to battle Tapu Koko, Silvally, so that Pikachu of his is already pretty tanked, right? So if Ash is to battle Tobias, I think it should be great to be in Canalave because of Darkrai's Island being nearby, also the library, some hints to Legends Arceus, I don't want for the character of Tobias to just be a plot device. I actually want for his character to, be a character. Maybe a support role in the Legends Arceus plot, if that is to happen in Journeys. It would be a great way, and maybe since he has Darkrai and Latios, the Entei from Psycho Everyday opening could be his third Pokemon, because that way he would have legendaries who are movie mascots, and therefore the trainer of Kenta would have defeated a Johto, a Sinnoh, and even a Hoenn legendary. TLDR, just make Tobias return for Ash to kick his ass, please. And speaking of such, for number 4, I do have the character of Alder. I love the character of Alder, his ideology of, being in the journey of the spirit. He's an unorthodox champion like how Ash is. They are very sun symbolisms going around with these two characters. The character of Alder should be the one that Ash should battle next, because Ash battled Iris, the now champion of Unova. Ash should battle the former champion. Maybe go to his hometown of Flakessi. It would be great. Maybe you can see, Pikachu battle Volcarona or something, or another Pokemon of Ash's battling Buffalant. It would be great. I just want for Ash and Alder to, have this casual battle and being one better than we had in Best Wishes, where Alder just fell asleep. Now, as for number 3, the bronze medal, I do have the character of Lance, and I do believe that Ash should battle Lance in the Dragon Holy Land from the Dragon's Den of Blackthorn City in the Johto region. Because here's the thing, I have no doubts that Ash will battle Raihan in the Masters 8. I have no doubts that he will have a spar with, the rivals of Galar when they show up. Hop, Beat, Marnie, Avery, Clara, Peonia even, etc. Even the gym leaders. But if Ash is to battle Raihan, it means that he will not battle Lance. But I want for Ash to battle Lance. He's the Indigo champion, quote unquote, from Kanto and Johto, and the place of the Elite Four Cup, it's very iffy, but honestly I don't care. Lance is a G-Man, he helped Ash several times. Ash should battle Lance in my opinion. If it's not for the World Coronation series, it should be just, a casual battle. It could be in the Dragon's Holy Land from Johto. Ash just needs to battle Lance at this point. Show how the new champion faces against, the champion of the Indigo Plateau. Just have Ash battle Lance, please. Now, speaking of champions, for number 2, the silver medal, it has to be Cynthia. And it has to be in the Winden Cup. Before Leon, Ash can battle Cynthia in the top 4 in the semifinals. And we have Sinnoh in the horizon, so what better way? I don't have anything much else to say, just have Ash battle Cynthia. Have him use his Sinnoh team against her. She has a lot of teams from Diamond and Pearl, Platinum, Unova, Battle Tree of Alola. Just have Ash battle Cynthia for Arceus' sakes. Now, before going to number 1, I do have the honorable mentions of Samurai, the first trainer battle that Ash had. Harrison, the guy who we lost in the Johto League but never actually won the Johto League. Cameron, because it's Cameron. Trevor and Tierno, because they are who they are. They are the non-Sawyer and non-Alan, but they are game rivals, so they have, more chances to showing up. And that also goes to the character of Ilima. These are characters that I can see Ash battle, but there is no actual narrative need for it. And speaking of narrative needs, the one character that Ash should actually battle, not for the World Coronation series, just for redemption, revenge, rematch, and even character closure, is Halan. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For number 1 spot, the gold medal, Ash should battle Alan, but it's more not for their closure, but for Greninja to finally get the win on Charizard with his new Mega Evolution Stone. It could be in the park where Ash battled Clement, where they met. It would be a great way for the characters to actually battle in Lumio City. This just needs to be, you know, very casual. There needs to be no stakes on the matter, just, you know, a battle for fun, because that's the thing that the character of Alan was doing. He forgot how to battle for fun, and it was thanks to Ash that we regained that passion again. So, yeah, if there's any character in the Pokemon world that Ash actually needs to battle in Journeys, it needs to be the character of Alan. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, these are my personal top 20 characters that Ash should battle in Pokemon Journeys. I want to hear your lists in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Without further ado, see you next time.